So today we are starting with class 10 ICSE ML Aggarwal factorization from sum number 7. So here there are two fx given. First we'll consider fx to be this and gx to be this. Now we will let x minus 3, that is given, the dividend is 0. So x is equal to 3. So here in the sum it tells fx and gx leaves the same remainder. So we can say that f3 is equal to g3 and putting the value of 3 in the equation. In first case we get f3 as 36 minus 9p and g3 as 30 minus 3p. Now we know that fx is equal to gx. So we have got this and this. So we are going to equate it, and with this we find the value of p, that is 1. For sum number 7 part 2, it is also the same as part 1. So we have fx and gx. We let the divisor x plus 3 as 0 and x is equal to minus 3. We put the values in fx and gx and we know they leave the same remainder, so we can equate it. So on putting the values we get this and this, then we are going to equate it. So on equating fx and gx, we find the value of a, that comes to as 3. Now for sum number 9, here it is said by factor theorem we need to show x plus 3 and 2x minus 1 are factors of 2x square plus 5x minus 3. As we know from factor theorem, remainder needs to be 0. So while we get the divisor like x is equal to minus 3 or something, we are putting the values in fx. So now if it comes to 0, then only we can say that x plus 3 or x plus 1, whatever, is a factor. Now for 9, we can see x plus 3 is given. So we are considering let x plus 3 is equal to 0. We get x is equal to minus 3 and 2x minus 1 is equal to 0, and from here we get x is equal to half. Now in each case we need to put these values in fx. So first fx as minus 3, we get it as 0. Again for the second one we put fx as f half. Then we put half in the equation and get it as f minus half to be 0. So we can say that x plus 3 and 2x minus 1 is a factor. So it was not x plus 1, it was x plus 3. You can make a correction here. Now for sum number 10, here it is said that without actual division we need to prove that x to the power 4 plus 2x cube minus 2x square plus 2x minus 3 is exactly divisible by x square plus 2x minus 3. Here we are going to follow middle term factor, which has been taught in class 8. So you can see x square plus 2x minus 3. So first we are going to multiply 3 with the first one. So it will come 3. So now we need to check the tables that multiplying which, subtracting or adding, we might get the middle term. So in this case if we multiply 3 into 1 we get 3 and 3 minus 1 we get 2. So we are just putting it here, the values here. We are grouping it, then taking the common, and we get x plus 3 into x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now we can say x plus 3 is equal to 0 and x minus 1 is equal to 0. So from here we get x as minus 3 and x as 1. So each case we are going to put the values in fx. So first as minus 3 we get it as 0 by substituting the values, and f to the power f as 1 substituting the values, we get it as 0. So we can say that x plus 3 and x minus 1 are factors of fx. For sum number 11, it is said, show that x minus 2 is a factor of 3x square minus x minus 10. Similarly, we are going to take the middle term. So we multiply 10 with 3, we get it as 30. So if we multiply 3 into 10 as 30, so if we subtract 30 minus 10, it is 20. So that is not the middle term. So we need 6 into 5, that is also 30, and if we subtract it, we get it as 1. So we are taking 6 into 5 or 6 minus 5 as the middle term. Now we need to group it and take common. So on it we get x minus 2 and 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. Now we are taking x minus 2 is equal to 0 and substituting the value in fx. So while we do this, we get x minus 2, we get 0. So x minus 2 thus becomes the factor of 3x square minus x minus 10. For sum number 12, it is said, using the factor theorem, show that x minus 2 is a factor of x cube plus x square minus 4x minus 4. Hence, factorize the polynomial completely. So here we are going to use the division method first. So on dividing x minus 2 and x cube plus x square minus 4x minus 4, we get x square plus 3x plus 2. Now it is also said x minus 2 is a factor. So we are putting the values of 2 and substituting it, and we are getting 0. So this 0 and this 0 is matching, so we can factorize this completely. Now from x cube plus 3x plus 2, we take out the middle term factor and get x plus 2 and x plus 1. So the factors of x cube plus x square minus 4x minus 4 will be, first will be x minus 2, then x plus 2 and x plus 1.